So, I'm proud to say, after 8 days of coming to Guitar Center, I finally found my guitar. And before I get into it, I will give the backstory of how I got here. So, because there's always a story behind every atom of the universe, actually. So, my story is that I bought an electric here 10, 12 days ago, and then I'm like, oh, well, it didn't come yet because it's in the mail, and I found out it's still in back order. I came to this room with all the acoustics, and I just come here, I'd sit, I picked up this Alvarez, played that, I learned that that's a parlor guitar. That's a smaller bodied guitar, maybe it's more old school or something. That's a nice guitar. Tried several others, didn't quite like anything. Nothing captured me. Then there's this, there's a Mitchell guitar here that is not here anymore that I actually liked fairly a little bit, but not enough to buy. It didn't pique my instincts. Something in it didn't quite capture me. And for me, when I'm buying something, whether it's a tennis racket, guitar, a computer, anything, I need to love it. If I don't love it, if there's something a little bit off about it, I can't bring myself to buy it. So I keep coming, I kept playing, and I'm following the process. One of my friends named Mike, he said, learn a new chord every day. And that's what I've been doing. Every day I've come here, I've learned a new chord. C7, G7, C minor, right? Different chords, day by day. And it just takes 5 minutes to learn a new chord, and then practice it and practice it. So yesterday, I was here, and some guy came in looking like like he didn't know what he was doing, and we started talking, and he was a beginner, and he wanted to get a guitar. And I'm like, well, I don't know much, but I can tell you what I do know. And I showed him the Parlor, I showed him the Mitchell, I showed him a few, and I'm like, the nice guitars are back here. And so we came here and looked at all this nice stuff. And I told him about the Taylor 214 CE, what my friend's dad has, being the best guitar I've played. And then I saw this guitar, which had a tag called Taylor 214 CE. And I played that, and I'm like, wow, this is really nice, it's super nice. And I texted photos of this to my other friends, like, that's not a 214 CE. I guarantee you, the 214 CE has a cutaway. That's what the C stands for, that cutaway. This is a GS Mini. I'm like, okay. I brought it to the front desk, like, oh, yeah, that's a GS Mini. We got it wrong. They cut the label, and it's still labelless now. And anyway, I came back today, tried more. There's this nice Mitchell I tried. I like this one. I dig this one quite a bit. And then I picked up this GS Mini again, and I started playing it more and more, and I'm like, well, gee, I really like this. I really like this. What I do is I take this, I take the Mitchell, I take whatever else, and then play the same things on the different guitars, the same notes, so I can compare and contrast directly how it sounds, how it feels. And again, to me, feel is the number one thing. And eventually, I'm like, wow, I'm actually really loving this guitar. I don't just like it, I love it. I like that it has a matte finish and it's not glossy. I like this, the way it sounds, the way it feels. It's small and light and portable. And it just feels lovely. And you know, these tuners are really nice. So like, I'm totally digging this. And I investigated, I did a little research. I asked my friend and my friend's dad, they both said it's a great guitar. So I'm getting it. And unlike the other electric, which I still haven't received because of some stocking issues, this one they have on hand. So I'm gonna walk out of Guitar Center with my first super nice acoustic guitar, the Taylor GS Mini. And I must say, I am actually in love with this instrument. Now, the other one I got is a Paul Reed Smith electric. Now, the reason I didn't actually purchase this one on hand is because it's a little bit damaged, but this is the one that I got. This one has this thing here, so I ordered a new one, 90 bucks more expensive, but I got that. But basically, that was my 8-day or 9-day journey at Guitar Center. I came here so much that one of the ladies who worked here said, we need to get you a cot so you can just sleep here and just try guitars all night. And I'm like, yeah, well, if I do, then I can make a review channel about like beginner learning to play guitar. and like reviewing guitars. And anyway, I didn't think I was gonna buy something anytime soon. I do more research, more this, more that, but at a point, it's sort of like getting married, right? They say at some point, you just know. And at some point today, I felt like I just know. My instincts are telling me this is the right guitar. So here it is. Well, I'm not gonna get this one, I'm getting a new one. This is the shelf version, but here it is. I love it. I couldn't be happier. And I just must say, I'm just so glad that I put all of this time and work into doing this. It's been a struggle. It's been a lot of hours of trying and testing, but it was so worth it.